Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Matt Thibault from Stacked, and I am here with Cloud9 Support Vulcan. How are you doing today, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Just a clean, dominant game out of Cloud9 today, and a pretty good game on your Alistair, if I must say so myself. How do you feel about today's game versus yesterday's game?
It feels pretty good to have a game this clean, honestly, like just to show what kind of team we are and that we haven't lost what we were able to do last year, right? We still have like the same core of players and we still want to play the game in a similar way that we did today. So it feels good to kind of cleanse everyone's palate with this kind of game after what happened yesterday.
One other thing I wanted to ask is the team's not radically different from last year, but it's pretty different with, for example, Niski gone and Perks coming in. How do you feel the team's been meshing?
It's a process. I think it's been a bit difficult at times, but we're all like obviously trying very hard to make everything happen and make sure that everyone gets on the same page and we find a common middle ground where everyone's comfortable in the way that we play. But yeah, Perks plays a different way than Niski did last year. Perks is much more of a carry player, and you don't want the resources. He wants us to play around him, which the best teams in the world do right now, right? So we're happy to improve at that and make sure that we're like as good as we can be at doing that. But yeah, I mean, it's been difficult at times just because we were so used to playing with Niski that would like give everything to support other people, support bobbers, support ballin. So yeah, it's a different play style. We have to adapt, and I think by the like end of the year or by playoffs in spring, I guess it doesn't exist, but the first playoffs, I think our ceiling is much higher this year, pretty much just because Bruce has played at the highest level and he plays what the meta is more than Niski did last year, I guess, as well.
Speaking of the meta, how do you feel personally about the meta, particularly as a support? I've seen people complaining about like, oh, you only pick like Enchanter supports, or you pick like Alistar and Leona. Like, how do you feel about this going in as a support?
I'm pretty happy about it, honestly, just because I prefer engager supports, and that's what's mostly picked right now. And I feel like you have more skill expression when you can carry a whole fight alone because you find a good flank and you can like CC multiple people, and I feel like you have a lot of impact in the games, and that's why I enjoy playing it. So I'm pretty happy with the meta right now.
Hmm. Also, as far as it goes between in the bot lane, you and Sven, where do you think there's a better bot lane than you guys? Do you think there's anybody who's going to be able to give you competition?
I don't know about better than us, but I think Evian and Hui are up there, and then Tactical and Cortege I think are like our main competition.
Hmm.
And Lust and Sword didn't look too bad when we scrimmed them as well, but I think they're below Tactical and Cortege, maybe similar to Evian and Hui.
Okay. And one last question, Cloud9, where are you guys in the LCS? Where would you in your head and on a pedestal of gold or something? Where are you going to put Cloud9?
Second after EG. I
Second
can't
after.
say first after yesterday, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks so much for your time, man. Once again, Vulcan C9 support. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me, man.
Thanks for having me.